My checking, my checking, my checking. Hello guys. Yeah. Thanks for come to the last minute live streaming. Not really last minute. I think I will stream one more times like on the Tuesday night because you have the exam on Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, actually I'm a bit tiring today, but let's just finish this one 2 hour. I hope we can finish in 2 hour lah because yeah, you realize this is the first time I actually stream until 12 a.m. because normally I don't like to stream so late. Not because I'm healthy, just at the late time. I don't know. My brain can't just function like so perfectly. So it doesn't matter. Today will be the first example. So anyway, we have about 150 students like together with me at this midnight. So yeah, thanks for joining this live streaming. So let's begin. Let's do not want to waste any of the time because today we discuss about paper 2, which is 100 mark, right? Paper 1 should be 80, right? Paper 2 is 100. Yeah, I don't think we can finish in 2 hours. Let's see. And actually, I'm quite busy, so I haven't have time to like went through this paper before this live streaming. So maybe later I might start for a while, but I hope not. Yeah, I just like do my best to like solve the questions. I hope don't have like so many questions here to actually like surprise me. Yeah, and I realized many of you actually kind of like don't need to sleep. Yeah, because I thought like 10 start at 10 p.m. normally shouldn't have so many students want to join already because like so late. But I'm surprisingly still have about 155 students here. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for joining. And yeah, let's begin. The first one. Alright, for this one, in order to solve it, you kind of need to like know one formula, which is what we know are 1 plus tangent square theta, or tangent square A will equals to secant square A. Okay, this formula is given, even though this paper actually doesn't prepare the formula list for you, but yeah, so therefore, yeah, you can check this formula from your formula list lah, okay? But right now I can't show you. Alright, so from here, at least I know like 1 will equals to secant square A minus tangent square A. So I realize the whole thing here actually will become 1. Alright, because I kind of need to prove, right? So I will start from my left hand side. So I will say left hand side. Okay, so this one will be 1 over this is the whole thing is 1, isn't it? Tangent, what is tangent? Tangent is sine over cos, isn't it? So I will say sine A over cos A. Okay, done this one. What is cotangent? Cotangent will be cos A over sine A, right? Or 1 over tangent. So plus cos A over sine A. Alright, then yeah, I will make them have the same denominator. So here I will multiply cos A, here I will multiply cos A, and here I will multiply sine A, here I will multiply sine A. Alright, then you should realize I should have sine multiply cos, right? So flip over, it will go to the numerator. So it will be sine A cos A. Bottom is basically sine square A plus cos square A. And you should know the formula, right? Sine square plus cos square is equals to 1. So this is the reason why I can change my denominator. Becomes sort of like 1 here. Alright, but I want to get about sine 2A. What's the formula for sine 2A? Equals to 2 sine A cos A, isn't it? So therefore, I multiply 2 for top and multiply 2 for bottom. So top will actually give me sine 2A. Bottom will give me 2. Then I will say, proven. Okay, but I guess maybe there's some faster way of doing this because just 2 mark. Normally in SPM 2 mark, you can solve it within like 2 to 3 steps. Okay, yes. So why start so like what? Because actually I have my private class before this. So like after the private class, I straight away go to have my dinner, and then I take a shower, prepare a little bit, then I'm here at 10. Alright, so Yeah, I'm sorry about start so late, but anyways, yeah, if you like feel sleepy or tired, maybe you can just rewatch this video like tomorrow or any day you find it okay for you. Okay, so yeah, this is how we do this one. Alright, so yeah, so over here you kind of need to use this formula, this formula, this formula, and also tangent A equals to sine A over cos A. You must know this. And then cotangent A will equals to cos A over sine A. Okay, this is all the formula you need to use for this part A. So you see this identity question is slightly harder than a normal one, because normal one is damn easy. Alright, so okay, now they ask us to sketch this graph. So we know the whole thing here is actually equals to sine 2a over 2, isn't it? So I will multiply 2 equals to my y. 2 and 2 I simplified here. You realize my y equals to sine 2a, right? So right now, I want to draw the sine 2a from 0 to 2 pi. So yeah, this is what I will do. Okay, y equals to sine 2a. So over here, at least they tell me what? The amplitude is 1. Because you don't see any number in front of the signs, right? So the amplitude is 1. And then normally I will plus c, right? You don't see any c here, c will be 0. Okay, c will be 0. Basically, you start drawing from the x-axis. So 2a basically means you have 2 cycles in 2 pi or 2 cycles in 360 degree. Remember, this is what the 2 do here. Okay, so 1 cycle, stop at pi, and 1 more cycle, 2 cycle, stop at 2 pi. Okay, so this one will be, since they use the a, so then I guess this one is the a axis, this one is the y axis, because the a is between 0 to 2 pi. Done. Very easy. Okay, so okay, then this one is a bit tricky if you have no idea what's going on here. They ask you to find the possible number of solution when sine 2a equals to a. What is sine 2a again? Sine 2a is basically your y, isn't it? So this one is y equals to k. You should be able to visualize what is y equals to k. Y equals to k is a horizontal line. Remember, if today is y equals to 3, I draw this line is kind of like we're passing through the 3 here. Okay, it's horizontal line parallel to x-axis. So when y equals to k, it will be horizontal line. The line will parallel to x-axis. Okay, now they tell me the k is between -1 and 1. So if I check my graph carefully, because the amplitude is 1, right? So I know my maximum here will be 1. My minimum here will be -1. So they tell me the k will be within here, between 1 and -1. Yeah, for the exit, you need to write 1 and -1. Alright, just now I didn't write it. And normally I will label this one as pi over 2. This one is 3 pi over 2. Okay, normally I will just label as many as possible. Okay, so right now they ask me to find the number of solution, the possible number of solution. Then right now you have to like ask yourself, if the line at the 1 here, how many number of solution you have? You're actually touching 2 points, isn't it? If let's say y equals to k, right? So I assume k equals to 1. Then you have y equals to 1, right? So you have 2 number of solution. But what if I be anywhere at the middle here? Then how many number of solution? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's possible I will get 4 number of solution. What if my value is the y-axis? I mean x-axis, sorry. What if my k is equal to 0? I mean y equals to 0. How many points I touch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Alright, so this is all the possible number of solutions. You're just trying to draw the horizontal line between 1 to 0 or any value between 0 and 1 or to -1. So you can only touch either 2 point, 4 point or 5 point. There's no way you will touch more than that or less than that. So therefore, this is all the possible number of solutions. I would say this is the first time I see they will ask about possible number of solutions. Because normally they will just ask you to write the number of solutions. But here they kind of ask you to write the possible. So maybe you kind of remember the new pattern. Because like what I say is, MF is about recognize a loss of new pattern here. So this one is another pattern. They ask about possible number of solution, which has never happened before. So next time, if Wednesday you see something like this, at least you know you need to write out more than one answer. Okay, at least you should know what is the meaning of y equals to k. It's a horizontal line. The line is parallel to x-axis. K can be any constant value, but they already tell you k is between between 1 and -1. Then k cannot above beyond the 1. Well, beyond the 1, the number of solution will be 0. Okay, get it? Remember it. So yeah, this is how you get about 4 mark. Okay, so not too bad. So do we need to draw all the line on the graph? I don't think you need to. Does the question ask you to draw? Yeah, I don't think you need to draw the, yeah, if you want to draw, maybe you just randomly give some number. Okay, but yeah, I will not draw the line here. So how are you today? Yeah, I'm good after showers. At least I feel a bit more energy. Yeah, so worried I will feel sleepy in this live streaming. Then I guess all the students will sleep together with me. Okay, so over here, I know. Yeah, I hope I pronounced the name correctly. I just kind of hate all this like weird name because my pronunciation is so bad. Okay, so right now you have about 2 kg cake, and the height of the cake is basically 10 centimeter. So the height, okay, so the height here is like 10 centimeter. So she wiped around the sides of the around the side of the cake with a red ribbon. You should be able to see, right? So the red color ribbon here, okay? So it's about 57 centimeter. So find the possible length and width. As give 7 mark. Yeah, so you should know this one is basically is a simultaneous equation. I need to form 2 equations. One is using the volume, another one is like basically using the parameter. Alright, the parameter is basically the ribbon, which is 57. So let's say I call the width is x, length will be y. Then parameter is what? 2x plus 2y, right? Equals to 57. Alright, then we have a sort of volume. Just tell me like 1 kg equals to 1000 centimeter square, a centimeter cube. So 2 kg basically how to get a volume of the cake. Length times width times height, isn't it? Alright, so therefore it's x times y times 10 equals to 2000. Because it's everything in centimeter, right? So therefore, I will just say y will equals to 200 over x. My first equation. This one is the second equation. Then plug the first equation into the second equation and do the simultaneous. Alright, I'm not going to show you the simultaneous in this live streaming. I hope you can understand. The rest of the work is kind of like algebra. You just sub around, solve with your calculator. But because we have a limited time, so please allow me to skip some step here. So eventually you will get the answer of x and y. You can sub back to the equation, see whether it makes sense or not. Alright. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, this one is a little bit hard. So why this question so many marks? I just think the examiner maybe is kind. He just worry that so many of you fail, so actually give you some a lot of mark questions. Yeah, basically simultaneous you need to do a lot of work lah. So maybe they will give you a work amount from the working. But normally in the exam, SPM is about 4 mark only for simultaneous, 4 to 5 mark. Depend if the K-bar one for simultaneous normally can up to 8 mark also. I'm drinking some Chinese tea, and they say this Chinese tea actually can help you feel more semangat. So yeah, it seems like not so useful. I mean not so effective. Alright, so so over here this question you kind of have some square shift, and then you just imagine you kind of like, I believe they kind of like want to fold the square shift. So then you will get all this area here. Okay, so you should be able to see this is half, this is 1 over 4, this is another 1 over 4, and the 1 over 4 they actually keep on fold until become very small here. Okay, so it form a progression. So from the progression here, you should be able to see this one is geometric progression, because it doesn't seem like arithmetic progression, isn't it? It's a GP. Yes. Thanks for Alvin to joining at so late. Alright, so okay, the A, they ask you to determine the first rectangle or square that have the area less than 0.001. So they want to know at which term basically the area is less than 0.0001. So basically what they want to do is Tn must be less than 0.0001. Okay, so yeah, we kind of need to solve this one. Alright, so yeah, thanks to KSSL to join the member. Maybe you just want to support this channel. You don't tell me you are the SPM student this year, because yeah, only like few days away. But anyways, good to join. Alright, so A will be 1 over 2. How to get the R? Basically the second term divided by first term, isn't it? Okay, so I will just do a 1 over 4 divided by, I can use this divide pattern now, so sometimes I don't like so many fractions. So you should know the R is 1 over 2. Alright, so okay, it's R is 1 over 2. So right now I just want to do Tn less than 0.01. I mean 0.0001. Alright, so what is Tn formula? It's ARn minus 1, isn't it? So I plug in my A, I plug in my R. Okay, and then I want to sort of find the n. So 1 over 2, this is 1 over 2, n minus 1 less than 0.0001. So 0.0001 divided by 1 over 2 basically is multiply 2. What am I doing? What am I doing? 0.001 divided by 1 over 2. Okay, so it's 0. So yeah, if you don't like about a standard form in this calculator, you just type the shift eng until power 0. Okay, then you will get the decimal. Okay, which is 0.0002. Okay, then we know what we want to do, right? Because we want to find an n, we have to add the log for both sides. Then we need to add the log here. We need to add the log base 10 here. And then we want to add a log base 10 here. 0.0002. Okay, so after I add the log rule tell me that n minus 1 is the power. I can move to the front. Okay, then what I want to do here is I want to move the log 10 1 over 2 to the other side. So yeah, a lot of students, they will do like this. Log 10 0.0002 over log 10. This is 0.5 lah. Alright, if you do like this, you will got wrong. Why it will be wrong? Because log 10 0.5 is the negative value. When you divide by negative value, you need to change your inequality sign. Okay, so therefore, if you check the log 10 0.5 here, you realize it's a negative value, even though it doesn't seem like. So therefore, you need to change this inequality sign to bigger. Okay, this is one of the most common mistakes made by a lot of students. Okay, so alright, then the rest of the work, I just ask my calculator to do 0.002 over log 10 0.5. So yeah, so n minus 1 must be bigger than 12.3, n must be bigger than 13.3. Then here you will understand why they ask about first rectangle. Because when n equals to n is bigger than 13.3, right? It can be n equals to 14, n equals to 15, n equals to 16, 17, 18, and so on. But they want the first one. Or within 14, 15, 16, the first one will be 14, isn't it? So therefore, the first one is n equals to 14. Okay, state whether this one is a rectangle. State whether, okay, so you want to know is it rectangle or square. So what we want to do is, we will just want to find T14 here. So A, R, n minus 1, so which is 13 here. So yeah, 1 over 2 multiply 1 over 2 power of 13. So you want to know this one is square or not? What you want to do is you just trying to square root it. Alright, so 1 over 16384. If you can square root and it doesn't get the decimal, basically means it's a square. Alright, so therefore it's equals to 1 over 128 square. So therefore it is a square. Okay, because the number just now it can be square, so therefore it is a square here. Okay, so yeah, I would say there's a lot of work for 3 mark. There's definitely a lot of work for 3 mark. Yeah, I see a lot of good night message here. Yeah, you can go to rest, no worry. Okay, find the total area of the rectangle in this series. So whenever you see the area become smaller and smaller and smaller, and then you want to make sure the R is between 1 and -1, then what you can do over here is you want to sum all of them. And this is GP. So we know this one, they are talking about sum to infinity. Okay, A over 1 minus R. This is a formula for sum of infinity. A is 1 over 2, R is 1 over 2. So it's like 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 2, you will get 1. So okay, just 1. Okay, this question is kind of like a little bit weird for me, because at the very beginning they already tell you it's like 1 already, right? At the very beginning they say this is like 1 meter, and then they actually like break them into the small pieces, and then you add all the small pieces together, at the end you get back 1. But we know it's actually came from 1, isn't it? But anyway, maybe they just want you to show some working to show that you actually understand it. If you use the normal SM, is it possible? I don't think so. Is it possible? Maybe. Is Sn equals to A1 minus R power of n over 1 minus R. Yeah. Why you can't use about this formula? Because when you keep on folding, right, you do not know what is your n term over there. Okay, the schema says 2 over 3. Am I do anything mistake here? 1 minus. Alright. Find the total area of the rectangle in this series. Yeah, 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 2 is not 1. So let me see. First term is 1 over 2, right? R is Yeah, R is 1 over 2. 1 minus 1 over 2 is 1 over 2. 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 2 is 1, isn't it? R is 1 over 4. Find the total area, the rectangle 4 into a 2 equals square. 4 into 2 equals square. So the shape of the form by the progression is a rectangle, and the square area is... Okay, that one is a square area. Then what? Find the total area of the rectangle in this series. Find the total area. Mean all the area plus together of the rectangle of... Oh, they don't want the square, is it? Yeah, because they focus on rectangle, right? So they don't want the square. Alright, so I got it. Because when I got 1, I realized my answer got something wrong. Yeah, they don't want the square, so they only want the rectangle. So from here, you should know like 1 over 4 is a square, 1 over 16 is a square, because these are the number you can square it, isn't it? So yeah, so therefore... Yeah, so we start with 1 over 2, the next one is 1 over 8, then the next one is 1 over 32, then the next one is continue. So R is 1 over 4 here. So A is 1 over 2 here. Alright, then yeah, 1 over 2 over 1 minus 1 over 4, which is 3 over 4, divided by 3 over 4. Yeah, so you get 2 over 3. Yeah, because when I get back 1, I like stuck for a while, like, how come they want us to actually getting back 1? Yeah, so must read the question carefully. They only want the rectangle. Yeah, because this kind of question actually I don't like is because what? Square is a part of a rectangle also what? Can we say about square is not rectangle? No, right? Yeah, so I don't know. This one kind of need to go to Google. Is a square a rectangle or a rectangle is a square? Alright, so let's move on to the number 4 here. Is there any question you want to ask me? Yeah, normally I will look at the live chart like after I solve the questions. Wait, the question B is a rectangle, then the question... No, question A is square and rectangle. Or rectangle, isn't it? You can read here. They will say first rectangle or square. So basically, it's the progression given. It's basically a rectangle and square or square. But then for the part B, they only want the rectangle only. So you kind of need to cancel some of the progression. Yeah, square is a type of rectangle, isn't it? This is from my understanding as well. So therefore, when they say rectangle, I just never think like I need to cancel out the square. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe this question they just... So I hope in a real SPM exam they kind of use some less confusing word, because confusing is not about testing about your critical thinking or what. It's testing like how much you understand about the specific English word, and then you kind of need to fight the definition of the English word. But this is MF paper, this is not the English or philosophy paper. So yeah, I just don't like the question. The sounds like can be many possibility, and then we just assume that one is the correct one. Yeah, I just find it a bit wrong by doing that. I don't know, that one is just my opinion. Alright, so let's continue here. Okay, I guess this is a differentiation. Yeah, it's a bit black here, but anyways, I want to do this question. So given an equation of the root modeled by the curve, so basically you have a equation look like this. This equation is y equals to 3 over 2x minus 2. Alright, according to the question, and y must be bigger than 0. So it's kind of like take the positive side. Alright, so then the car skidded in the straight line such that it's tangent to the curve. So you can see the car actually will be skidded here and kind of form a straight line. And this straight line, they give you the gradient of it, which is, I call it gradient of tangent. It's basically negative 3 over 2. Alright, if there's a construction cone, so we have a construction cone at somewhere here, which is like, let's say this is a cone, which is 1, 3. So they want to know whether the cut will hit the cone or not. So right now, the logic is, will the cone actually on the tangent line or not? That's mean on the red color straight line here or not. So this is the reason why we just need to find out the equation of tangent, and then we're trying to substitute the x to see whether we will get a y or not. Like x equals to 1, we're just trying to sub the 1 into the equation, see whether we will get about 3 for the y or not. Alright, so anyways, let's do it. So in order to find the equation of tangent, I teach in many of my videos. You basically follow the 3 steps. First step, do dy dx. Second step, sub x value into the dy dx. Last step, form the equation by using this one. Gradient of tangent, x minus x1. So just follow these 3 steps. You can always get the equation of tangent easily. So before I do the dy dx, I kind of need to rearrange this equation into the index form, because it's easier for me to differentiate like this. Okay, so yep, first step, I do the dy dx. I move the power to the front and then minus 1. Okay, so negative 1 times 3, I get negative 3. Then this is 2x minus 2. Minus 1, I get negative 2. Differentiate inside right at the back here, which is 2. Because when I differentiate 2x minus 2, I actually get 2, isn't it? So yeah, then I will just solve this equation. So which is negative, these two I multiply, negative 6 over 2x minus 2 power of 2. Alright, we know that gradient of tangent is mean dy dx at the specific point. So therefore, we know the gradient of tangent is negative 3 over 2. Okay, so over here we do not know about what is the x value. We kind of need to find the x value. So let me just rearrange this equation. So 2x minus 2 square equals to, this one solve, I get 2, so it equals to 4. So 2x minus 2 equals to positive negative 2 after I square root about my 4 here. Okay, so yeah, so we have about two answers here. One is 2x minus 2 equals to 2. One is 2x minus 2 equals to negative 2. So this one will give me 2x equals to 4, x equals to 2. This one will give me 2x equals to 0, x equals to 0. Alright, so right now I have about two possible tangent points. I kind of need to use both of them to actually form the equation. So I want to find a y also because I need a coordinate. This is 3 over, I sub back to the curve equation, okay? 2 minus 2. So this is 3 over 2. Alright, this is y equals to 3 over 2, 0 minus 2. Y equals to negative 3 over 2. So right now I have about two coordinates here. The first coordinate is about 2, 3 over 2. The second coordinate is about 0. This is both of the tangent point here. So then what I want to do is, I already done the step 1 and step 2, but I want to form the equation. I need to do this one. So I already have my gradient of tangent. My gradient of tangent is negative 3 over 2. And I have my y1 and x1, which is the both coordinate I find here. Okay, so yeah, let's do it. So from here, the first coordinate, so y minus the y1 is 3 over 2 equals to m first, which is negative 3 over 2, x minus x1, which is 3 over 2. Alright, then I kind of want to solve this equation. Negative 3 over 2 x plus 9 over 4 plus 3 over 2. Okay, 9 over 4 plus 3 over 2. 15 over 4. Did I make any mistake? Right? No, right? 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay. Positive 3 over 2 minus 3 over 2. Okay, y equals to negative 3 over 2x plus 15 over 4. Then I will use the second point to form another equation, which is, this one is 0, right? So this is a c value. Y equals to negative 3 over 2x minus 3 over 2. Alright, so I get both of these. Okay, so what I want to do right now is, I want to use the, so you sub in 3 over 2. No wonder I realized like a bit weird to me. Yeah, thanks for that. X is 2, x is 2. So yeah. So this is plus 3 over 2. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Okay, it's 9 over 2. Alright, right now I got both equation of tangent. So I want to know, is both of these tangent, is any one of these actually will touch the coin, will touch the cone or not. So what I want to do is I sub x equals to 1 to see whether I will get 3 or not. If I sub here, x equals to 1, I will get y equals to negative 6 over 2, which is negative 3, isn't it? So this one is negative 3, which is not. Alright, then I will sub at the second equation. When x equals to 1, then I will get 6 over 2, right? Y will equals to 3. Then yes. Okay, because when I sub the 1, I get 3, basically means the cone actually is on the straight line. So therefore, I will just use this one. Yeah, the question asked me about what? Said this mark. Will the car hit the cone? So I will say yes, the car will hit the cone. Okay, so here you can do something like shown. Okay, because you already sub in the 1, you get 3, isn't it? Basically means that the line is on the straight line. Okay, so yeah, 7 mark, a lot of words. Where there are 2 equations. Okay, this is a bit complicated. Depend on the curve of it. Yeah, because some curve, yeah, you might have the. Okay, because this is reciprocal, right? You see, this is a bit out of topic, but since the student asked, I just explain something out of topic. Yeah, because reciprocal, right, you might have the curve look like this. So when like gradient equal to -3/2, right, you might have about 2 lines like this. Your 2 different lines will actually be tangent to the curve. Right, both of these will have the same gradient. So they are tangent to the curve at a different coordinate. So this is the reason why you will actually get about 2 different equations. And one of it actually will touch the cone. Alright. Yeah, because when you solve this equation here, you must be very careful because you square root 4, you will get positive -2, right? When positive -2, basically you will get about 2 different coordinates. Okay, so I hope I do explain to you. Yeah, because I got this paper, I believe this paper is did by some student or teacher already, so we kind of have some some number here. Okay, so but it doesn't matter, we just ignore all this number is not given by the questions. Alright, so oh yeah, when y must bigger than 0, right? You are right. Thanks for telling me about that. Then y must bigger than 0, so therefore this one is rejected. Because at the very beginning, the question do say they want to have the range y is bigger than 0, but this one y equals to -3, then we cannot take this one. So we only have one equation. Okay, so this coordinate will be just cancelled out. Yep. Thanks for that. Okay, this is about the combined variance, and yeah. So it's kind of like quite famous recently. I don't know. I see the state paper, they love to give you about the combined thingy. So yeah, let's do it. So the first, they ask you to find the means of the omega group. So for omega group here, at least I have some sum of x squared, and then I have the standard deviation, and then I have the n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5%. Alright, this is all the information I have. So I know I can easily get the mean by doing the standard deviation formula. Standard deviation equals to sum of x squared over n minus mean square. Okay, this is the formula. Of course, you check the formula list, they give you mean equals to sum of x over n. But then, because I want to find the mean, so I will just, in this topic, basically mean they use this sign. Okay, they use this sign. So this is just mean square. Alright, so then I will just plug in all the number I have. So I know my standard deviation is equals to 4. So 4 square root, and then I know my sum of x squared is 260. My n is 5 minus mean square. So in order to solve it, I will move the square root first to the other side, becomes square. Alright, then I will just do about mean square. Never mind, I'll do everything together. Is 260 over 5 minus 4 square root it. Okay, type in the calculator. Over 5. 4 squared is 16, isn't it? Then square root answer. Oops, I will square root answer. Then I will get my mean will be 6. Okay. Is there any question you want to ask me? Alright, so yeah, given that the means of omega group and gamma group are the same, so yeah, at least I know for the gamma group, the mean will be 6 as well, because they say it will be the same. Alright, so find the variance of the whole data combined. All right, so yeah, this is a bit tiring to do that. So, okay, so if I want to find a so-called combined variance, you kind of need to understand something here. So normally, what we will do here is we will square root, and then we will use one of the sum of x squared from first data plus the sum of x squared from the second data divided by both total n, okay? Total of n, okay? Or maybe I just write n1 plus n2 lah. Okay, then we'll do the same thing for mean. So mean, I will do the sum of x1 plus sum of x2 and then divided by n1 plus n2 square. No more square root. Variance, no more square root. What am I doing? Alright, this is how you find the variance here. So right now, if I want to find the variance for this one, I need to have the sum of x squared for both. And then I need to find the sum of x for both as well. Okay, so let's do it. Let me erase some part here. So one of the sum of x squared is half already. I need to find the sum of x squared for the second data. So since I have the standard deviation is 5 here, so it's equal to square root sum of x squared over how many people I have. The n will be 4 over 4 minus 6 squared. So I kind of solve this one to find my sum of x squared, okay? So I will have about 25 plus 36 times 4. Okay, so you just solve this equation. Basically, you just solve this equation, and then you will get about 244. Okay, nice. Then we just sub in some data I already have. One is 244. The first one, what is the first one? 260, isn't it? So this is 260. Divided by both of the n. The omega group have 5 people, so n is 5. And gamma group is 4 people, so n is 4. So it's like 5 plus 4. Okay, then I will do the same for the second one. I don't have any of the sum of x, but I have both of their mean. Because both of their mean also 6, right? So for the first one, sum of x over 5, I will get 6. So the first sum of x1 is basically 30. Then for the second one, sum of x2 over 4 people, right, is 6 also. So sum of x2 is basically 24. Yeah, so I hope you haven't fallen asleep. This statistic, yeah, kind of need to do a lot of work. So this is 30 plus 24 divided by 5 plus 4 square. Okay, then you just type everything into the calculator. Yeah, you will get a so-called combined variance. Let's do it. Over 9, isn't it? 5 plus 4 is 9. Don't tell me you don't know. So it is not plus, right? The formula is minus, isn't it? Yeah, it's minus. Why nobody inform me? The formula is minus. Minus bracket fraction. 30 plus 24 is 54, okay? Divided by 9 square. Alright, so okay, nice. 20. So my combined variance, I'm not sure. Anyone of you actually, if you have the marking scheme, please check with me. Is it 20 here? Me can SSM, yeah, it's good to come here to learn. But if can SSM, you are lucky because you have no longer have the statistic. Alright, so yeah, the combined variance is so tiring, but it's not like very hard as long as you know what is going on here. Yeah, it's 20. That's nice. Let's move on to the next one. I don't want to see statistic anymore. Alright, coordinate geometry. Yeah, Alvin, I don't think here have Singapore people because I think all of them are having an SPM soon, so they are Malaysian definitely. Okay, so find the equation of the straight line with passing through the point T and perpendicular to RS. Okay, I find the gradient of RS first. Very easy. y minus y over x minus x. Okay, so this is 6 over -2 is -3. Alright, because perpendicular, so I want to find the m2. Okay, m2 equals to -1 over gradient of rs. So it's -1 over -3. So which is 1 over 3 now. Okay, so this is the m2 which is perpendicular to rs. Now I already find the second gradient. Then they say this line actually will passing through point T. Then we'll use a point T to actually form my equation, which is y minus y1 equals to gradient x minus x1. So x plus 3 lah, because x minus -3 is equals to x plus 3. Okay, so yeah, I will solve this one. Y equals to 1 over 3x. This is plus 1, plus 1, plus 4, plus 5. Okay, done. 3 mark. Okay, first they just want to test your understanding about perpendicular. Then they just want to know whether you can form the straight line or not. Okay, then what we do about the part B one, the point P moves such that its distance is always 5 units from the midpoint of RS. Find the equation of P. So always 5 units, basically you know it's a circle, right? Yeah, the radius is 5. So this one is basically is the locus. Okay, and then what is my center point? My center point will be the midpoint of RS. So midpoint of RS is some point I kind of need to find. So midpoint of RS. So it's basically 2 plus 4 divided by 2, comma, 9 plus 3 divided by 2. Alright, this is 6 over 2 is 3. This is 12 over 2 will be 6. Alright, this is the midpoint of the RS. Okay, I just use the midpoint formula here. Alright, then I use midpoint and then I want to form the locus with P. P I'm going to call it as XY. And then midpoint is 3, 6. So I will just call this one as M maybe, stand for midpoint. So I know PM must be always equals to 5. This is what they want, right? So we know, in order to get the equation of locus is the distance formula. So we will use the distance formula here. Square root of x minus 3 square plus y minus 6 square equals to 5. Alright, solve this one. Alright, so x squared minus 6x plus 9 plus y squared minus 12y plus 36 equals to 5 squared, which is 25. Alright, rearrange this equation. X squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 12y. This one will be 45. 45 minus 25 plus 20 equals to 0. Alright, this is the equation of locus we just found here by using the distance formula. Then, done this one. Hence, show that this locus of P does not intersect the x-axis. Alright, so if you want to intersect on x-axis, right, what information you have? If I draw a locus, I want to intersect on x-axis, right, at least I know something at the x-intercept, right, y will equal to 0. So what I'm doing here is I will sub the y equals to 0 into my locus equation. Then I will get x squared minus 6x plus 20 equal to 0. And then I want to know is intersect or not. And kind of I want to show is doesn't intersect, right? This is quadratic. Quadratic, if you want to show doesn't intersect, what we do here? We do b squared minus 4ac. So if b squared minus 4ac, if at the end, I solve until at the end, the answer is less than 0, basically means it does not intersect. So this is how we show it. Okay, b squared minus 4ac is to help you to show it's intersect or not. Alright, so b is -6 minus 4, a is 1, c is 20. Alright, then this is 26 minus 80. That is then I will get about -44. So which is less than 0. Then we say since b squared minus 4ac less than 0, then the locus P does not intersect the x-axis. Okay, please allow my ugly writing because I write in the digital pen here. So I hope you can understand about this like 5 mark here. So first they ask you to find the equation of locus, then they want you to prove that it actually does not intersect on the x-axis. Alright, this is something like quite hard. Okay, so is there any important thing I need to see, Alvin, in the chat room? No, right? If you have any important thing, please tell me, Alvin. Yeah. Oh my god. Finally, we go to section B in less than 1 hour. Yeah, I must congratulate myself. It's not easy way. Yeah, no, normally doing MF is boring, but kind of no choice. You kind of need to do it for SPM student. Yeah, I try to make it less boring, but you can feel that my energy is actually, I'm battery low. Okay, now we want to do about the integration. Let's do it. Okay, we have some gradient function. What's the gradient function? We know the gradient function is basically dy dx, right? So dy dx is equals to 6x. Alright, this is the first information I have. And then I kind of have a straight line, which is 11x minus y plus 4 equals 0. And then intersect the curve actually at a point A. You can see over there. But here at least I know this is 1, this is 15. Okay, this is a reason why they actually give you the point A. It doesn't give you for fun. Alright, so then they ask you to find the equation of the curve. So in order to find the equation of the curve, I said many times, there's only one way in your whole MF syllabus to find the equation of the curve, which is integrate dy dx. Remember, in order to find the equation of the curve, you need to integrate dy dx. So therefore, I want to integrate 6x. So therefore, I want to integrate 6x, I will get 6x squared over 2 plus c. Okay, how to get my c? I need to sub in one coordinate on the curve, which is 115 in this case, which is 115 in this case. So y equals to 15. So this one simplified is 3. 1 squared plus c. Then c is equal to 12. Then now I get the equation of the curve, which is y equals to 3x squared plus 12. Done. Yeah, this 3 mark is actually quite easy. As long as you know, if you want to integrate, you want to find the equation of the curve, integrate dy dx. But when you integrate dy dx, remember to plus c. If you want to find c, find a coordinate from it's on the curve, then sub in, then you can find c. Okay, so yeah, this is how we do it. And then we want to calculate the area of shaded region. So I want to integrate the curve. Okay, let me just explain a little bit about this part. So I want to integrate the curve from 0 to 1. Then I will get about the whole area here. And then I want to minus, there's a trapezium for the straight line, isn't it? I want to minus this trapezium here. Yeah, you should be able to see the trapezium, right? Let me use the yellow color to highlight the trapezium so that you can see the area of trapezium here. Okay, then I can get the area of shaded region. Okay, so I want to integrate the curve is actually quite easy. I have the equation of the curve already. This is 0 to 1, isn't it? So I will integrate 0 to 1, 3x squared plus 12 dx minus, okay, this is area I want to find. Okay, so minus the trapezium. Trapezium we kind of need to find. This one is 15, it's easy. The height here is 1, is easy. I kind of need to find what is the intersection point here. So this one will be y-intercept, right? Make x 0. So 11, 0 minus 4 plus 4 equals to 0. I mean minus y plus 4 equals 0. Y equals to 4. So this one is basically 4. So the height here will be 4. Alright, so trapezium is half a plus b multiply height. Okay, so I just need to solve this equation, then I can easily get the area of shaded region here. Let me write my fx somewhere, which is 3x squared plus 12. This is equation of the curve. Alright, because I need some space here. Alright, then I will just integrate and solve it here. So this one I will get about power plus 1 is 3x cubed divided by 3. So I get x cubed plus 12x. 0 to 1. Alright, here I will get about 19 over 2. Okay, nothing surprise here. Then here I will just sub in the 1, 0, I can just kind of ignore it. So it's 1 plus 12, I get 13 minus 19 over 2. So 13 minus 19 over 2. Then I get 7 over 2, which is 3.5. Okay, if you prefer unit, you just write about units square. Okay, so far so good. I hope you guys still with me. I get so headache when I have to deal with math. We do not really use the formula in daily life unless you go to uni. Okay, can we integrate the curve minus the straight line in this case? No. I think it's no, but you can try it out, see whether it's correct or wrong. Because normally, if you want to integrate between the two curve or one curve and one straight line, one thing we always want to make sure, let's say I want to integrate two curves to find an area of shaded region. Let's say this is G, this is F. They must have like both of the point also intersect each other. So therefore, that I can just integrate fx equation minus the gx equation. But when I go back to this question, I see they have one intersection point, which is A here. But then at the like 4 here, both of them actually doesn't intersect. So I think we cannot like straight away like use minus, but you can try it out. Yeah, and let me know. Wait, how sub 0 I will get 4? Oh, you sub into the equation of a straight line, what? Then 11 multiply 0, you get 0, right? Then negative y plus 4 equals 0, y equals to 4, isn't it? So yeah, can understand, right? 7 over 2, final answer. Okay, we done this part, and then we still have some volume. Okay, so the volume in terms of pi, when the region passed by the curve, and the line y equals to 17, and the y-axis evolved 360 degrees on the y-axis. Alright, we kind of need to draw a line y equals to 17, it's slightly higher, y equals to 17. Alright, so you want to find an area or like passed by the curve, y-axis, and so basically they're saying about this area lah. Okay, they are saying about this small area. I'm not sure you can see or not. Maybe I give you some colorful thing. They're saying about this green color area, okay? So this green color area going to rotate 360 degrees on the y-axis. Then you will form a volume. They want you to leave your volume in terms of like pi here. Okay, let's do it. So, volume formula for y-axis, rotate on y-axis is pi. A to B, here must be dy, here must be x squared. Alright, this is the volume formula. I believe this formula is given, so nothing surprise. But you kind of need to know like how to do it. So over here, I don't have the x squared equation, so I want to kind of rearrange my x squared equation. So this is y, right? So y minus 12 over 3 is actually equals to x squared, isn't it? Yeah, trying to rearrange this equation, make the x squared a subject, then you will get exactly same equation in mind. So I have over 3 like this. So when I do integration, I don't like about over 3. Then you can see, okay, I show you lah. Okay, so here is about, I want to find the p coordinate. P will be what? 12, isn't it? Because make x equals to 0. Here y equals to 3x squared plus 12. In order to find p, I will make x 0. So y equals to 12. So this is coordinate of p, 0, 12. Okay, so here is 12, 17. So therefore, my green color shaded area is from 12 all the way to 17. So it's from 12 all the way to 17. Okay, then I will insert my equation, y minus 12 over 3 dy. Alright, but like what I say, you have over 3, normally it's not so easy to integrate. You want to integrate, still can, but normally I just want to avoid this mistake. I know over 3 is the constant area, constant value. I will take the over 3 out, like pi over 3. You see what I'm doing here? Because over 3 basically means multiply 1 over 3. Multiply any constant value, I can take it out in integration. Okay, then I will just do this one. This is y squared over 2 minus 12y. Okay, if you do not know how to integrate, go check out my integration video. Then here, Okay, sub in and solve one by one. 17 square over 2 minus 12 times 17. Okay. It's a bit weird, but let's see what happened. Never mind. Negative 119 over 2. It doesn't type any carry mistake, right? I don't know. Okay, then I change the 17 to 12. So it's minus negative 72. Alright, then I will say negative 119 over 2 minus my answer. Yeah, nice. Alright, so I still need to divide 3. I still need to divide 3 because I have over 3 there. Alright, so I will get about decimal maybe, or never fraction. 25 over 6 pi. Alright, if anyone have the answer, please double check with me is the answer correct, but I guess it should be correct. So what is the difference between rotate 180 and 360? Alright, this question again. Okay, I know it's a bit not logics, but then this is what happening. I actually go to Google it because sometimes the teacher just like simply come out the question and then the question actually make us so confused. Okay, so normally, logically, if I want to rotate 180 and I want to get the same volume with rotate 360, I give you one example. Let's say today I have this area. Let's say today I have this area. Okay. Both also is the same equation. Let's say this is fx. This is also fx. Okay, just to give you different range. So this one actually stop at y-axis. So over here, normally if you have something like this, we will just rotate 180 only. And then we will actually get the whole volume, right? It makes sense, right? Because you just imagine one of the part, just rotate. Half of it, you actually get about whole volume. But if you only have like quarter of it, then you need to rotate about 360 degrees. Then it will be the same. Okay, this is the standard logic about volume. However, because I do see about the question, they use about something like this, and then they rotate 180 degree. And then of course, I use my logic to do it. I will find the volume and I divide 2, because if I want to rotate 180 only, it seems like only half of the volume. And then when I divide 2, I check the answer doesn't divide 2. So eventually, I even go to Google Google until today, the mathematician also argue about this problem. I mean, the world the most smartest mathematician also arguing about these questions, because some actually talking about if this area, we can imagine this area rotate 180 degree one side and rotate 180 degree on the other side. So therefore, they only rotate 180 degree, but then they become the whole volume. But some say it doesn't make sense. So therefore, after that incident, I just tell my student, no matter 180 or 360 degree, don't divide 2. Because I did divide 2 for many times. Like many years ago when I just started to teach MF. And most of the time, whenever I divide 2, I got wrong because they just want to like normal rotation. Okay, so if you ask me again, don't divide 2. Okay? Yes, that's correct. Let me just move on. Distribution. Let me drink some tea. You don't have rotate 90 degree. No need to think about that. I never see about rotate 90 degree. So when finding the area, the method is the curve. Is for the curve equation only. Can the straight line? Yes, if you integrate the straight line, you will get the area as well. If today I have the straight line, and let's say I want to integrate this straight line toward x-axis, right? I actually get the area of trapezium. Yes, you can integrate the straight line and you still will get the area from the straight line all the way to the x-axis. I'm super late today, sorry. No worry, we still have 1 hour to go. Yeah, normally have straight line, depends. If you love integration, you can integrate straight line, but normally I will just find the area of trapezium. I find out all the coordinate and I do myself, but I think both is fine. I tried before, definitely you will get the same answer. Okay? Alright, how many questions we have? For section B? 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Here's some questions. Oh my god. Okay, distribution. Okay, we have the mean equals to 40.5. I don't want the variance. I change to standard deviation is square root of variance is 5. Alright, right now I have about means and we have about the standard deviation. Alright, so right now they ask us to find a student is selected randomly. Find the probability that the student have the mass between this. Alright, so let's do it. Let's become X become the mass of the student. Okay, so mass of a student is between 36.2 and 40.0. Okay, my writing is damn ugly, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so I want to change it into the Z first. So in order to change to the Z, what we do is Z formula is X minus mean over standard deviation, isn't it? So it's X minus mean over standard deviation. Now this is Z. So X minus mean over standard deviation. Okay, use a calculator. Right now, 36.2 minus 40.5 over 5. Okay. What am I doing? Negative 0.86. Alright, this is 40. Put a fraction now. Okay. 45 minus 40.5 divided by 5. Okay, 0.9. Alright, yeah, you know how to use the table to actually find, right? So then here I'll just use the calculator to do, okay? If you do not know how to do, let me know, okay? Normal CD. My lowest is negative 0.86. My upper will be 0.9. Alright, then I can make sure standard deviation is 1, mean is 0, okay? Then this is the probability I have. 0.621. Yeah. Okay. So say one, yeah, I say I want to do about the Chinese version for hundreds years ago, but still haven't have the motivation to do. I worry when I just open the Chinese channel, like no student want to join. Yeah, so I kind of need to like start from 0. Yeah, you can see from the table, okay? So yeah, if you do not know how to find the 0.621, go to check out my basic of probability distribution video. I believe I make about that video, teach you how to find from the table and all that. Okay, so here I just skip about that part now. I assume you know how to find. How to use calculator to find probability. Yeah, I'm using a calculator to find right now. Between in the calculator, the P is larger or smaller. I don't get you. Okay. For the you are using the black color one, right? You have P and R, isn't it? I forgot already, but many years ago I made a video about the old version one, the black color one, 570 ms, and then how to find using the PR and something like that. Yeah, you go to check out my video. I have one specific video about how to use the Casio 570 ms calculator to do this part. Okay, so let me move on to the next one. So if the school consists of 700 students, 63 of them are undernourished. Undernourished. So find the maximum. I mean, it's lack of some vitamin lah. Okay. So find the maximum mass of the undernourished student. Alright. So you just imagine if you lack of vitamin, you will become a very tiny, right? You will become very thin. So therefore, your mass must be less than certain number, right? So because this case, they doesn't tell you it's less than or more than, but you kind of need to understand what is the meaning of undernourished here. So, okay, the value I do not know, I put a K for it, okay? Then I know this one is 63 out of 750 is a probability. Okay, so I just want to solve this one to find my K value here. So, yeah. I'm lazy, I actually want to do it using the calculator, but here I just be kind to show you some working here. Okay, this one is about 63 divided by 750. Okay, 0.084. Okay, so right now, I just want to know where is this area, so I will just go to my calculator and look for inverse normal. And then I know my calculator is always Z is less or equals to A. So it's just nice, so I can straight away key in 0.084. Then I get the answer already. Then I say K minus 40.5 divided by 5 equals to negative 1.3787. Alright, by solving this one, I can get the K value straight away. So negative 1.3787 multiply 5 plus 40.5. Okay, so my K is 33.61 kg. Okay, so whenever you have the student who have the mass less than 33.61, it is considered undernourished. Okay, you get the idea? So does this video have the replay afterward? After all, yeah, this video will have the replay, no worry. Yeah, thanks for Alvin to help me to answer. Yeah, whoever want to go to rest, yeah, you can go to rest. Except me. I cannot go to rest. I kind of need to finish this paper. But yeah, let's do it. You realize today I don't actually want the 1 hour 5-minute break, because I just want to like finish everything as soon as possible. Yeah, I know some of you sure won't let me end this question so easily. Okay, so why the value is negative this value? Alright, then this one you kind of need to understand from the pattern of the bell-shaped diagram. So the bell-shaped diagram telling you like this. This is a bell-shaped diagram. And then you have less than basically from certain line, I draw to the less than area. And this area is less than 0.5. So I know that my K minus 40.5 over 5 is over here. And this area like here is about 0.084. Then right now, I want to know what is my negative Z value here. So therefore, if I want to do this one, I will just need to borrow the positive side. I want to borrow here to find from my table to see what is my positive Z value, and then I will add the negative for it. I'm not sure the Z table is given here or not. The Z table is not given, but you can go back. I mean, no need go back. You just go to find your Z value table, see what is this value, then you will get the answer. Never mind. I'm kind enough to show you the table. Oh, there's so many. Is it 119? No. 118. Is table given here? Yeah, table is given here, right? Okay, so right now with Z is bigger than A is 0.084. Okay, because this table will only give you positive value. So later I will change this one to negative myself. So you just find where is the 0.084. So 0.084 is somewhere here. This one, 5, 3, you want to get 4, you need to minus about, you need to minus 9, isn't it? I don't have minus 9, I can either minus 8 or 10, okay? So it doesn't matter. So let's say I choose about 8. So this is what? 1.375. So my A value is 1.375. Like what I say, but supposedly it's actually at the negative zone, isn't it? So you just change it back to the negative lah. So yeah, just now we go 1.375, right? Then you just round off to change it become negative 1.375. Okay, but this one I just got from the calculator lah. Alright, so yeah, I hope you get the idea. Then I can just move on to the next one. Anything I need to answer in the chat room? Why negative? Yeah, because the area is at the negative zone. Because do you see this one actually indicate is at the negative zone, but if you don't get it, then it's very hard for me to cover here. Okay, so but it's basically Z is less than any value A, any value here, I don't care what is this value. As long as A is less than 0, as long as the A is less than 0, like 0.4, 0.3, or like 0, like, not A, sorry, what am I talking? Is equals to K, okay? As long as the K is less than 0.5, then your A will be negative. Okay, so because if it's less than 0.5, because less than, right, your area must be from the certain line go to the negative side. So you definitely, okay, from here to here is negative. Okay, so if this is your area, definitely you will get about negative about Z value. But yeah, if you have no idea about this, like super basic thing, if you still don't understand, go to check out my probability distribution video. Please, I teach about all these things over there for free. Okay, but if you want to pay me, yeah, you can go to my masterclass. I actually make a specific video about this. I make a few videos about this topic as well. But that one you kind of need to pay 40 ringgit to watch it. So I think you can just go to watch the free one. Okay, so okay, right now, yeah, he want to go with in the penalty kick is about 0. So P is 0.8. So Q is 0.2, 1 minus P, okay? So the probability that the Kairu will score all goal for 5 penalty kick. So basically, kick 5 times and get 5 goal. So formula is 5C5, power of 5, power of 0. Okay, yeah, every time I also write down the formula for some student. Okay, so yeah, using this formula. Then 5C5 is 1, this power of 0 is 1, so I just need to do 0.8 power of 5 here. So my answer is 0.3277. Okay, done. I believe it's about 2 marks because it's very easy here. Okay, so the minimum number of penalty required in order that the probability to scoring at least 1 goal is more than 0.9. Alright, so right now they want you to do something like a lot of minimum and more than and at least. Yeah. So basically what they want to do is when X is at least 1 goal, the probability should be more than 0.9. Okay, this is what they want to find. And then later, I kind of need to find the minimum number for it. Yeah, this question actually sounds a little bit confused, but you read carefully, it's still okay. Okay, so what we want to do right now is, because we do not know how many number they want to kick, right? So if I do 1, start from 1, I kind of need to from 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus until n. So which is, nobody will do that. And you don't know what is n. So the easiest way is I will use the 1 to minus probability x equals 0, right? Because if you 1 which is from 0 plus until total, you minus 0, then you get from 1 onwards. Okay? And bigger than 0.9. Okay, so then I just want to solve this thing. So 1 minus 0.9 will be bigger than probability x equals 0. Okay, then I will solve this one. This is 0.1 here. So this one I apply the formula NC0 P power of 0 Q power of N. Okay, NC0 is 1. 0.8 power of 0 is 1. So I can cancel out. So right now I have about 0.2N is less than 0.1. So right now I want to find N. I will need to add the log base 10 for both sides. Then now I can bring my N to the front. So this is log 10, 0.2, less than log 10, 0.1. Okay, then I want to divide the log 10, 0.2 for both sides. So, but log 10, 0.2 is a negative value, right? So I need to change side from this less than to bigger. Okay, then I type in the calculator for this one. Log 10, 0.1 over log 10, 0.2. So my N must be bigger than 1.4. So it will be 2. Because this is the reason why they ask about minimum number, right? Because when my N is bigger than 1.4, I can get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. So what is my minimum value here? Which is 2. Among 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the minimum is 2, isn't it? So therefore, my N equals to 2. Yeah, this is how you get about this 3 mark. Yeah, it's a bit complicated to write. I think the hardest part is to write out this equation. You can write out this inequality, right? Normally you can do these questions. Okay, cool. Anything you want to ask me? Yeah, I think I will break for 2 minutes because I want to go refill my tea, and then I'll come back in 2 minutes. All right, you guys can go to the washroom and walk around. Hello, I'm back. Yeah, I take break for 2 hours. I just go to refill my tea. Alright, so the class will until what time? I hope we can end at 12. Yeah, maybe we will have like slightly longer a little bit. So you know your Discord name is y equals to mx plus c. Hey, don't have the m, don't have x, isn't it? Is it? I mean, from what I see here, I do see y equals to mx plus c. I'm not sure why you really see y equals to m plus c. I can stay to 1 a.m. Yeah, good to you. But I'm old already. I don't think I can stay until 1 a.m. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, yeah, it's kind of not moving here. Yeah, circular measure. Circular measure is one of the topic I always. Oh, my icon, isn't it? Really? I got forgot my icon. Actually, I actually want to hire the designer to change my icon. Really, I mean the so-called logo, isn't it? Or the Discord icon. Yahweh, why my Discord icon don't have the X one? It's fine. Just ignore it. Okay, so circular measure is one of the topic. If you are really weak in MF, I think this is a topic you should score. Alright. So why you name your channel y equals mx plus c? Just because I want to find a name. When people heard about the name, people can straight away think about what you are doing in your channel. And yeah, I actually got good and bad about this name. Bad is when I tell the parent, right, about this channel name, the parent kind of cannot remember. They say, why what? Why what? So like nobody can remember. But if you are a student, if you are modern math or MF student, you should heard about this formula. So yeah, so after that I find this equation quite famous. Yeah, last year Star newspaper also actually say something about my channel as well, and I got interview from different media. Yeah, so eventually this name become a bit unique. Yeah, last time I just want to some name can link to mathematics, and I can't find any words can link to mathematics. Then I just use the equation. And this name also I cannot register website. If one day I want to have my own website, right? The website doesn't allow me to put equal and plus sign, if not mistaken. So yeah, this is a problem. So why do you want to put E equals to mc squared? If you ask me this, I think you fail in physics. That one is a physics formula, isn't it? Yeah, if you see my Facebook page logo, actually I draw myself. Yeah, I just simply draw. And I opened a TikTok channel. So my TikTok channel, I even put some weird names because if you do subscribe my TikTok, you know I actually put the name as a fail math, isn't it? Yeah, because it's kind of reverse psychology. Yeah, because a lot of people come ask me, sir, why do you actually put the TikTok channel as a fail math? Yeah, because yeah, I just want something can give people impression, and I find it quite good. Where's your fashion card? Yeah, I'm preparing the fashion card, but I don't think it's some part for this year. So most likely, I mean, it's no time for you, but then I guess is for the SSM student. Yeah, I kind of want to make some card, which I want to make it like very easy for student to do. So I want the card. When you take out the card, you kind of can solve about 60 to 80% question in your paper already. So I kind of start to design the card. I try to do a lot of testing whether the card can apply in a loss of paper or not. And definitely I'm not going to sell the card for cheap. But I don't know how much I want to sell yet. I haven't come out the price yet because I need to find designer, and then I want to find a printing shop and all that. Because I want to design my own product. Because I has been using the fresh card for multiple years with my own like home tuition student, because I have the student who like super weak in MF, weak until the level like cannot do the simple algebra, have so bad basic about the math. Then I try to find a way to help them to improve, and I realize fresh card is very effective. It's very effective because it's kind of like force the student to memorize something because you keep on repeat the same thing, right? So let's say the first card, one page I actually write about find the equation of a curve. And then behind I actually show you about integrate dy dx. When the first time you see this one, okay, how to find the equation of a curve? You might not know how, then you flip back, you see integrate dy dx. When you do the same thing for 10 times or 20 times, you can remember in order to find the equation of a curve is integrate dy dx. Yeah, this is one of the part of the function of that card. I still designing, but I don't sell like more than 100. I think it's definitely within 100. But I don't know how much I want to sell first. Yeah, I kind of want to design it. So it take time and not easy to find designer. Yeah. Yeah, if you love my TikTok, yeah, please go to subscribe my TikTok, but I don't do any dancing there. I'm sorry. We literally suggesting him a new channel name. We can support your product, sir. Yes, please. Okay, next time after I got my product, I'm going to sell to all of you. Please come to buy, okay? All right, let's continue. Question number 9. Okay, if not, keep on talking. We cannot finish already. Okay. We have some sector. We have about 2 sector, which is PQS. PQ and S. Wait, where's my PQS? PQ. A bit lost. Okay, PQS. Okay, it's a semicircle. Alright, nice. And PRS is a sector with a center P. Okay, got it. So RS is 14.66. R to S. Okay, got it. It's arc length. And both of PQ and OP are the same length. PQ and OP. PQ and OP. Alright, so both of these one will be the same length here. Alright, this is all the information we have. So we can find this angle EDD, right? How are we going to find? Because we have the arc length, right? And how we get the 7 here? Because I couldn't get the 7. So let me see. Do we miss out any information? Okay, arc length here, I can use S equals to R theta, but I don't have the R here. Unless the question do give me any radius. Yes, no. Okay, they asked me to find the radius. Oh, because this one is the equilateral triangle, isn't it? Yes, this is equilateral triangle. Because they say OP same with the OP will same with the PQ. But then OQ also same as OP because it's a radius. Then this one is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle, each of the angle will be 60, 60 or 60. Okay, but in radian we call it pi over 3. We doesn't call 60 degree in radian. So we call pi over 3. So therefore, I will just solve this triangle. So this one will be pi over 3. So R I want to find, this is 14.66. So S equals to R theta. S is 14.66. R I want to find, theta is pi over 3. Remember, in order to insert in this formula, the theta must be in radian. And pi, I kind of need to use 3.142 since it's given over here. Then solve it to find R. Okay, 14.66 times 3 divided by 3.142. Alright, so it's about 14. Okay, so since O will be center, so this is a reason why they get 7 and 7 here. Because O will be the center of the semicircle. Alright, so I will be your first customer. Thanks for that. You want a designer, but in Singapore, students are very cheap one. It's fine. Actually, I already found a designer and then I discussing my design with the designer. But then the designer actually asked me to draft out more things before I go to approach him. Yeah, so no need to worry. I hope the product will be fine. Yeah, and in order to print, I think I need to make at least 500 sets. So right now I'm thinking like do I have so many students actually want to buy from me or not? So yeah, I want to make sure I design and then I promote the card until like very good here. I think sir should do some dance at TikTok. Yeah, but I'm very bad in dancing. I just worry like all of you will want me to see I dance. Okay, so the parameter of the shader region. Okay, you get a parameter of the shader region here. So what I want to find here is I already have this art length. I want to find this length. And I find this the whole semicircle length plus another one, this one. Actually quite easy lah. Okay, so parameter here. The art length here is given which is 14.66. And then semicircle, I will find the length of the semicircle, which is depend how you want to do. You can do pi r, because 2 pi r is a whole circle, right? So plus pi r. My r will be 7. And then plus again, I want to plus about this length, the whole length here, which is 14. Plus of 14. Then I'm done. Okay. 14.66 plus 3.142 times 7 plus 14. So my total parameter should be 50.654. Okay, centimeter. So, yep. See, area of the shader region. So in order to find the area of shader region, so what we want to do right now is I want to find this part first. This part I kind of need to use the big sector minus small sector here, and then minus a triangle like this. Okay, then I will need to plus another area of segment here. Okay, let's do it. So the big sector is basically half r squared theta. R is 14. Square theta is pi over 3, 60 degree. Alright, I want to minus the triangle. Triangle, I will do half AB sine C lah, okay? Half AB sine C. And then minus this sector, which is half r squared theta. The theta is 120 degree. 120 degree we know is what? 120 degree is 4 pi, no. It's 2 pi over 3, right? Okay, you do not know how to change, you just multiply pi over 180, sorry. Over 180. Then you can change to the value I say. Okay, then I want to plus the area of segment here. Area of segment here is half r squared theta minus sine theta. Yeah, a lot of work here. I'm not sure you can see or not. Okay, so the first step I actually use the, okay, let me just explain one by one. At first I actually use the big sector. I actually use the whole sector here. Don't use highlighter lah, it's even worse. I just use this big sector. Okay, this is the first equation. I minus the triangle. I minus this one. This is the second one. I minus the sector. I minus this area of sector here. This is the third one. And then I plus the shader region here, the area of segment. Okay, so yeah, this is how, then you just type everything into the calculator. Yeah, you will get the answer. But remember, all the pi you need to change to 3.142, which I think is a little bit unnecessary, but this is what SPM do. So all the pi you need to change to 3.142. Anything you want to ask me before I move on to the next question? Yeah, sometimes circular measure can be quite hard because you cannot see it. Alright, it's no problem. I'm going to move on to vector. Okay, we know ST equals to 2A, and actually it show you also 2A here. And SV equals to B, so SV is equals to B here. and TU equals to 3T SV. So normally I prefer do TU over SV equals to 3 over 1. TU ratio SV equals to 3 ratio 1. Then I know TU is ratio 3. And then SV, where's my SV? I couldn't. SV is ratio 1. So therefore, if SV is B, then TU will be 3B. Okay, here will be 3B. Yeah, you saw the 3B over here as well. Yeah, the person who do this paper already like give me all the information I need. Express A in terms of B. So I want to find SU first. Okay, so S to U. Okay, S to U is very easy. Basically ST plus TU. Okay, SU is equals to ST plus TU, which is 2A plus 3B. Okay, done. 2A plus 3B. Then next one, they ask us to find TV from T to V. Where's T to V? Okay, T to V will be here. So TV is basically negative 2A plus B. Okay, very easy. This one is, I guess, is 2 mark, right? Yeah, 1 mark for each. Alright, then they give us some information. Unit vector, basically you just use the formula. Use the length, use the vector divided by the magnitudes. Okay, so I want to do about S. They ask me to state SW in terms of HSU. So my SW will equal to H. I believe I had SU just now, right? Yeah, SU is 2A plus 3B. Done. 1 mark. And then this one, the second equation, TW, I don't have SW here. So what I want to do is, I will insert a S in between them. Okay, when I say in between them means what? We will be TS plus SW. And then equals to K, TV. TV, we just got it right, negative 2A plus B. Negative 2A plus B. Okay, is it possible for us to find the TS? Because we have ST, right? TS is just negative 2A. So TS I can change to negative 2A. So I can find SW now by moving negative 2A to the other side, become positive 2A. This is negative 2KA plus KB plus 2A. So normally I will group the A together plus KB. Then I do the same thing for this one because I know later I need to do the comparison. Okay, so yeah, we done both already. Okay, then they ask us to find H and K. Yeah, this is the reason why. So this is SW, this is SW. I will just join them together. So therefore, 2HA plus 3HB is like this. And then we're comparing A for both sides. So I'm comparing their A value. 2H equals to 2 minus 2K. And then I'm comparing their B value. So which is 3H equals to K. Alright, then I will just do some substitution. Sub the K into here. So 2H equals to 2 minus 2 3H. So this one should be 8H equals to 2. H equals to 1 over 4. K equals to 3 times 1 over 4. K equals to 3 over 4. Done. Okay, 6 marks in total. It's not really hard. So basically what you need to do is TW, like just now, like this one, you kind of need to add an S in between them so that you can get about TS plus SW. Because if not, you don't have the SW, then you will lose mark for the part 2. Okay, so let's move on. So right now, SX is this one. Show that SU is parallel to XT. Okay, SU is parallel to XT. Alright, interesting. Do we have XT? No, right? Can we find XT? They give us SX is given 4 over 3A minus B. 4 over 3A minus B. Okay, then I can get xt. SU. Do I have SU? I have SU somewhere, right? Yeah, SU I have already is here. Okay, so I want to find xt. So right now my objective is to find xt. So xt is actually equals to opposite direction, right? So it will be negative 4 over 3a plus b. And then plus b again. And then v to t. V to t will be opposite direction, right? Plus 2a minus b. Alright, so b and b I minus. 2 will be 6, so it will be 2 over 3a plus, this one I solve, plus b. This is my xt. I want to show they are parallel. So what is my SU? Again, my SU is this one, right? Yeah, should be able. Can I? So since SU is equals to 2a plus 3b, yeah, if I factorize out the 3, I factorize out the 1 over 3, let's see what happened. Then you get 2 over 3a, sorry, I factorize out the 3. Then you get 2 over 3a plus b, isn't it? So therefore, this is exactly same with xt, right? xt. So SU will equals to 3xt. Therefore, SU is parallel to xt. Okay, you see how I prove it, right? Yeah, they asked me to prove, I will just say proven lah. Or if asked me to show, I will just say shown here. So I have to go by. Yeah, whoever want to rest, you can go to rest. I think it's ending soon as well. Now it's 1:50. Alright, so I done about these 2 mark. This is how I show they have the parallel. So here shouldn't write proven. I will just write a shown. Okay, so yeah, linear law, I will skip about linear law here lah. Okay, so if you want to know how to do linear law, I explained in the many video before. We are trying to do some section C questions. Okay, section C today I want to do about motion along a straight line. Yeah, I love it. If I have time, maybe I will go to solution of triangle. but let's see how lah. Now motion and index number. Yeah, maybe I do index. Let's see. Okay, do motion first. So the 2 particles A and B move along the straight line such that its displacement from the fixed point O is s meter. So both particles okay, where t is a second after the 2 particles have started moving. Okay. A and B along the straight line displacement. Along the straight line displacement from the fixed point. Both particles start moving at the same time. Okay, so is both of them starting from O? Both particles start moving at the same time from O. Yeah, both of them also from O. Okay, nice. So therefore, I know time equal to 0, s equal to 0. And then later, most likely the c will equal to 0. But I will focus this information first. Okay, initial velocity. Whenever you see the word initial, what we do for it? Initial basically means time equal to 0. Okay? Particle A, I focus with the letter A one. So VA equals to 0 minus 3. So it basically equals to negative 3 lah. Okay, done. 1 mark only. The maximum displacement of B. Okay, in order to do the maximum displacement, I need to differentiate the displacement. dt equals to 0. So I will need to differentiate the displacement of B here. So I will get 6 minus 2t equals 0. 2t equals to 6, t equals to 3. But we shouldn't stop here because the question doesn't ask us to find the time. The question actually asks us to find what is the displacement, the maximum displacement. Then I need to sub back here. So it's 6, 3 minus 3 square. T square, right? 3 square. So it's 18 minus 9 is 9 meter. Okay, I guess it's meter, isn't it? Yeah. So, done. So find the range of time both particles move in the same direction. Okay, so if I guess this one is slightly hard, I'm not sure. Okay, since both of them move at the same direction, I would say is either velocity must be bigger than 0 or less than 0 because they must move in the same direction. Okay, I got the velocity of B first. 6 minus 2t. If I move at the same direction, because if I V less than 0, basically both of them move left. If V is bigger than 0, basically both of them move right. So I'm trying to understand what they want here. Range of the time, find the range of the time both particles moving in the same directions. I'm thinking, do I need to do testing here or not? Okay, let's do about testing. Okay, we have two different velocity. Okay, when both of them go to the left hand side, so 6 minus 2t will be less than 0. 2t will be bigger than 6. T will be bigger than 3. So this one, 4t minus 3 is less than 0. T is basically less than 3 over 4. And you realize one is bigger, one is less. Basically, both of them doesn't intersect, right? So therefore, I think when V is less than 0, both of them doesn't move at the same direction. Because one is bigger than 3. And then because both of these time doesn't overlap. Alright, then I will do bigger than 0. I'm not sure is it like do like this because this one is kind of weird to me. 6 minus 2t bigger than 0. 2t less than 6. Then I think like, is it the same? Time is less than 3. This one 4t minus 3 bigger than 0. 4t bigger than 3. T bigger than 3 over 4. Alright, then I know they have some intersection, right? Because yeah, less than 3 you can have like 0, 1 or 2, right? This one is definitely within here. So I know time must, oops, sorry, this is bigger. So time must less than 3, bigger than 3 over 4. Yeah, this is a range of time I find. Yeah, I'm not sure is it correct or wrong. Yeah, if you have the marking scheme, check with me, check for me, see whether this answer is correct or wrong. Alright, so calculate the total distance in meter has been traveled by the particle A when both meet each other again. Okay, correct, sir. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so right now I want to know like total distance traveled for particle A until they meet. So I want to get the displacement of A first. In order to get the displacement of A, I need to integrate velocity of A. Okay, so therefore I will integrate 4t minus 3. Then I will get 2t squared minus 3t plus c. Okay, so since I say when s equal to 0, t equal to 0, so c will equal to 0. Why I have this one? Because both of them also depart from the origin. Origin s is 0, depart means time equals 0. Okay, so therefore c is equal to 0. Now I have the equation for sb. And since both of them will meet, it basically means sa must equal to sb. Because this is where they meet. Why I want to do that? I want to know when they meet. I want to find the t value here. So therefore, SB is what? So SB is 6t minus t squared. So this one is what? 2t squared minus 3t. So I just equal them, and it seems like a quadratic equation. Let's solve it. Okay, so 3t squared. This one is minus 9t equals to 0. And then I factorize out the 3t. Then I have t minus 3 equals 0. So time equals to 0 and time equals to 3. Okay, so here you will realize they use the word meet each other once again. Because they meet each other at the starting point. Remember? Because both of them also depart at the origin at the same time. So meet again basically mean that they don't want the value at the beginning. They want this one. Time equals to 3. Okay, then we want to know how far the particle A travel, right? Because this is the main purpose of the doing that. So, okay, so I want to know within the time equal to 3, does the particle A make U-turn or not? So, I will do velocity of A equals to 0 to check for U-turn. Okay, so therefore, 4t minus 3 equals to 0, t equals to 3 over 4. Mean the particle will make U-turn at 3 over 4. So right now, what I want to do is like this. The particle start from origin. The particle will be here. He will move until time equals to 3 over 4. Then he will U-turn. He will continue moving until time equals to 3. Then only the particle stop. Alright, this is why I want to find 3 over 4. Alright, so what I want to do is right now I need the displacement of A. This is A, why I write B? A, this is B. Where is my displacement of A here? This is displacement of A lah. Alamak. Yeah. But I still substitute the thing correctly. Like, yes, I substitute the thing correctly. Alright, so therefore, what I want to do is I will do S3 over 4. I sub the 3 over 4 into SA. And then I will do S3. And then after I find both of these values, only I estimate like how far they travel. Okay, so yeah, 2, 3 over 4 square minus 3, 3 over 4. Okay, I sub into this equation, okay? Just in case some student already lost. Okay, this is 9 over 4, okay? So it's negative 9 over 8. Okay, then I do about 3. So this is 9, so it's 18 minus 9, so it's 9. Alright, so right now I can sketch out the diagram. So at first, the particle A at origin. Then the particle A will move to at the time equals to 3 over 4. The particle actually moves to the negative 9 over 8. They continue travel when the time equals to 3 over 4. Then when time equals to 3, the particle actually stop at 9. Alright, now I want to find the total distance. It's very easy, right? The first distance here, is basically 9 over 8, isn't it? Then the second distance is slightly complicated because you want to plus between 0 and 9 over 8. So 0 plus 9 over 8. So here is 81 over 8. So the total distance is 9 over 8 plus 81 over 8. So which is 90 over 8. Then you just plus the type in the calculator. Is 11.25 meter. Okay, so if anyone of you have the answer, please help me to check whether the answer is correct or wrong. Yeah, I think I'm done today. Yeah, I don't think I want to continue. Anything you want to ask me before I end the live streaming today? Yeah, why is 18 over 8? Good questions. Okay, because from here to here is 9, isn't it? But then from here to here is 9 over 8, isn't it? Then you plus together, you will get 81 over 8. So may I know A3, why move in the same direction is velocity bigger than 0? Okay, when move in the same direction, when velocity is bigger than 0, means the particle moves to the right hand side. So I try to make both of them also move at the right hand side. So I make both of them bigger than 0. But just now, if you pay attention at my live streaming, right, I actually also do V is less than 0. Basically mean both particles move at the left hand side. But when I do V less than 0 for both of the particles, I get the time they doesn't overlap. So I know they doesn't move at the left hand side together, they only move at the right hand side together. Okay, if you are struggling how to draw a triangle shape for the solution of triangle, go to look for one of my video called ambitious case. Very hardworking sir, Matthew. Yeah, for MF Kajang, actually I think I do subscribe your channel. Yeah, I see you do a very good job in teaching the MF, and yeah, you teach in Malay, right? Definitely, I check out your channel. You are doing very well. All right. Anything else you want to talk to me? Yeah, before I end this super long live streaming. So is it okay to do the paper 2 section C in page 1? But normally I prefer you. I'm not sure now they changed already or not, because last time all of us actually will have a booklet to do our MF. So normally each of the page I will just write like, I will leave one whole page for question number 1, then flip the next page for question number 2. So I will already write the question number. So therefore, if I want to do section C, let's say question 13, I will flip to the 13th page, then only I do question 13 over there. I'm not sure now how they give you the full scat paper or test pad already. So you kind of like, yeah, follow your teacher, I guess. What do you mean by overlap? Okay, so when I mean by overlap is like this, because the time, let's say today time is bigger than 3, time is less than 1. So if you do the time, right, let's say this one is time exit. So this is 3, right? Bigger than 3 going this direction. Let's say this is 1, right? Less than 1 going this direction. You realize the time doesn't overlap, right? Basically mean both of them doesn't have the same direction at any of the time. But if today, this one I change to time is less than 5 and time is bigger than 3, then the time actually overlap, isn't it? So you realize this is 3, this is time is bigger than 3 is going this direction, and let's say this is 5, time is less than 5 is going this direction, and this is the part that overlap, right? Means what? Mean this is the area both of the particle also move at the same direction. Okay, so yeah. So any more question you want to ask here? So have class one day before SPM MF, right? Yes, I will make some time to have class on the Tuesday night. Yeah, and thanks. We have about 100 students actually. Yeah, accompany me until like end of the class is about 12 right now. So yeah, I want to end already. So K-Bar focus stream before SPM. I'm not sure I want to do about K-Bar focus or not, because I have a lot of students who are not so good one. So if I do the K-Bar focus, right, it's kind of like I want to like attack their confidence, you know. So I will make a lot of students like one day before they started lost the confidence, they feel like they cannot do MF at all. So I'm still thinking what to do about K-Bar focus or not. Because a few years back I actually did before. Yeah, some like A student or B student, they will find benefit a lot because they learn about how to do K-Bar. But if you are just a credit or you fail student, right, you will be so struggling to learn about K-Bar only. But anyway, let me think what I want to do in one day before. So any tips on studying MF? Yeah, I give the similar tips for many times. So basically is, of course, do practice is one of the most important tips here. It's not a tips, everyone know that. But when you do the practice, let's say today you do the function. So I would always encourage students to find a different pattern of different model, different pattern, I think, different pattern of the questions. Like you do the function, you know you have a composite function, you want to make sure you know what is composite function. And then sometimes they give you composite function, want to find fx of gx, you need to know how to find. And then sometimes they give you diagram, is one another pattern, right? Diagram, they have circle one, they have straight line one, is called different pattern. So as a student, in order to master one topic, right, you want to see as many pattern as possible. Yeah, because the question, after you see all the pattern, like me, I see most of the pattern. But until today, I also cannot see all the pattern because the teacher will keep on coming out with new question. But if they come out the question only change the number or change the name or just swap around the sentence, I know it's the same pattern, then I immediately know how to do already. So most of you cannot score well in MF because you see not enough of the pattern. Because let's say like function, we have about 20 pattern of the question. Maybe you only see about 4 pattern only. So if exam come out another 16 pattern, there's no way you can do. Of course, you can still try to do, but then you're going to take your time to actually solve that question. So I always encourage the student, if you want to focus on specific topic, trying to look for the as many pattern as possible. Yeah, so if the question you already did before, you already understand certain pattern, you can skip, find a new pattern. The new way of they were asking about this question, the new things they ask you to answer. So this is something like very important to like master the MF. You can see I can do very fast or very well or understand very well because I already see so many patterns. I already teaching for so many years. But as a student, I know this is impossible for you to see all the pattern because you only learn MF in 2 years time. But then in order to score A, I don't think you need to see all the pattern because you are not teaching. But then you just need to see as many model paper as possible, as many trial paper as possible. And trying to focus on those topics is easy one, like what I say, circular measure, coordinate geometry, statistic, linear law, progression, log and indices. Yeah, all these topics is easy one. Trying to focus on this topic as well. So yeah, see more pattern is definitely help you, trust me. So yeah, because solving MF is sometimes is more about experience, because when you solve the similar question, you realize that question you can do very fast. Because like, let's say paper 1 you have about 25 questions, right? You only have 2 hours, so you realize like you just use 120 minutes divided by 25. So you realize each question you have about 4.8 minutes only. So if you not see enough pattern, right, if you spend 10 minutes in one question, maybe the other question you need to save the time from it already because you already overtake the time. So therefore, in order to do fast, in order to finish, get a high mark, I think do more practice lah. But then now only left about 5 to 6 days. So I will about 5 days, right? I strongly encourage you to focus, and if you are super weak right now, I strongly encourage you to focus about 2 to 3 topics. If possible, 2 to 3 topics. 2 topics is fine. Yeah, you find 2 topics you think you cannot do at all. Because some topic I think you still can do a little bit. But if your some 2 topics is you cannot do at all and you think there's possible you can understand, find these 2 topics and go for it. And you want to learn these 2 topics, very easy. Nowadays in YouTube, you have a ton of video to teach you how to master that topic. So you not necessarily must watch my video. You can go to watch other teacher video. Just now we have some MF Kajang, right? I think if you learn in Malay, yeah, he actually teach in Malay. You can go to check out his video. Right now, I think YouTube have a lot of good Malaysian math and MF teacher. You can go to check out their video and focus on some topic, because like 5 days, 6 days, I don't think it's possible for you to understand like majority of the topic. So choose about 2 to 3 topics and trying to understand it. Yeah, it definitely will help you a lot. Alright, so I think that's all. Yeah, it's about 12 already, 12:10. So yeah, I think you also need to take some rest. Same to me, I also want to take some rest. So yeah, Alvin, maybe you can share about more MF channel to them so that can benefit these students. So thanks for accompanying me until like this late. So all the best, and I will see you guys on Tuesday night. Alright, don't give up. I know some have account paper. Just go to focus at your account paper, but after that, focus back to the MF. Yeah, don't give up. Seriously, if you have the mindset like I want to give up already, confirm fail one, then I cannot help you. At least you try to master 1 to 2 topics. It definitely will help you boost your mark a little bit because the boundary in MF is super low. Alright, so yeah, most likely I will see you guys on the Tuesday night. Bye bye and good night.